YouTube channel. Yeah, it's a bit off the cuff today. I haven't told anybody about it. I've just decided to press the stream button and away we go in. So we should be live on YouTube, hopefully, and live on Twitch at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I think we are live. Stream status good, 1080p. Yeah, we are live. 26. Yeah, sync the player. You're live. Brilliant. Okay. You're live. Brilliant. Okay. There we go. So we're going to play a bit of X-Plane today. We're going to do some flying. We're going to fly. Well, I was looking at the FSEconomy. I've only just started, and we got just over $9,000. So I've been using sort of general aviation aircraft, sort of Cessnas and things like that, and I've really been enjoying it. So I wanted to sort of show you guys. And I've got a couple of beers with me as well. So I've got some Coors Light. And it's been in the fridge for like forever, so it's going to be nice and cold. So a few beers with some friends, and we're going to do some flying. I've got to get my chat out. I don't know how to do that yet. Hang on. You'll have to let me know if you can hear me. And yeah, first of all, let me know if you can hear me. You should be able to hear me. And the chat should pop up. Look. Sound is good. From Will Pipes, thank you very much. Okay, so I got the sound. I got the chat up, and it's been a while since I've done this, peeps. So please bear with me. Yes, we can, or at least I can. So, Will Pipes is watching on Twitch. Hello, Will, and Daniel Bloom is watching on YouTube. So, the chat. There we go. I don't know if the chat is going to pop up here or not. It should do. We should have a chat box in the anyway. Leon DeWitt, hello, and thanks for popping by. Okay, so yeah, a bit of a off the cuff stream today. I haven't really. Where's my beer? I haven't really booked it or told anybody about it, so I thought we'd just do some flying together. Carsman23, how you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, so we're gonna fly a Cessna today. On X-Plane 11. Hey, Big Diesel Gaming, I'm very well, thank you. I've done loads of recording today. Pure Farming 2018, I've done 3 videos. So I feel very productive today. So I wanted to see you guys and have a chat and relax and do some flying. Carsman, good, how are you? I am very well, thank you. Very well indeed. I've got a beer, I've got you guys. What more do you want, eh? What more? I've got 15 cans of beers downstairs, so yeah, it could be a very slurry stocko today. Right. Okay. You don't want to sit here and just watch me drink. So is everything okay? As in the webcam and my mouth, does it sync with what I'm saying? I guess, and you can hear me okay, I presume. Hey, B-Ram, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. So we're going to fly to EGNT today. This is going to be a flight. We're going to have 3 passengers. The Cessna only has 4. Yeah, drinking and flying equals great stream. That's right, RC. Yeah, so we're going to fly to EGNT. We're going to have these 3 business passengers. We're going to take them. So. Yeah, I can't afford my own aircraft at the moment, so we're going to have to rent one. And luckily, we are at the Gloucestershire EGBJ, as we normally are. There is a Cessna 172 and we can rent that for $129 an hour. So we're going to rent that plane. There we go. And we're going to take the business. We're going to fly all the way to EGNT, which is in Newcastle. So it's a fair away. It's 190 nautical miles. Yeah, we're gonna give that a go. And Adam lives at EGNT. Do you actually live on the airport? You know, you have a sleeping bag on the end of the runway. That's really cool. But we're gonna do that. So let's add that. Add the selected assignments. There we go. So if you go back to my flight, you can see there that they're departing. So we've got 3 passengers heading to EGNT, and we're gonna get a cool £1,800 for it, or $1,800 for it. So what fuel have we got? 6 gallons of fuel, so we're going to need to refuel. Now we've got 3 passengers, so if you click on the Cessna that we're going to be flying, it gives you some indication of fuel usage. So we've got 3 passengers, so we can go to 75% fuel. I don't know whether that's gonna be enough. Now you can calculate, but we'll see how we go. If we have to make an emergency landing, we have to make an emergency landing. But we'll go for 75%, which is 246 kilos of fuel. So if we go to refuel, how many gallons? 75 is 40 gallons. So let's see if we can put in 42 gallons. Okay, 42 gallons, and we've got 3 passengers plus us. So let's go. Pilot, crew, and payload weight for the next flight is 308. We have 11 kilos remaining. Okay, so we haven't got much room for anything else. Passenger count, we've got 3 seats, no seats available. Okay, cool. So what we do, now, I use SimBrief. Burton Lake, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. I use SimBrief to plan my flights. So where are we going? We're going to we're going from EGBJ, which is Gloucester. We're heading to EGNT, which is Newcastle. Oh, okay. EGNT. So the airframe, we're flying a C172 Cessna. And it should, what it does, it automatically calculates kind of like an air rack, a route basically for us to fly. So there we go. We're in Gloucester here. Let me just zoom out so you can see the UK. Okay, so Gloucester's here, right near Bristol, well, between Bristol and Birmingham, and we're going to fly up all the way up to Newcastle. Oh, wow. Invoke Leiden just subscribed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yeah, welcome aboard the aircraft, I guess. Okay. Brad Pert. Yes, I do play Farm Sim. Well, yes, I do play Farm Sim. I'm kind of putting all my strengths at the moment into Pure Farming 2018. I'm just really enjoying it. Wait until the new Farm Sim 2019 comes out, which shouldn't be long. Sort of towards the end of the year, really. But they're starting to release pictures and things of Farm Sim 2019, which looks really cool. You have to go check that out. But okay, so that's the flight that we're going to do. And what's important is this here. So I've got my trusty pad next to me. There we go. And there we go. So let me just write that down. So it's a Staffa, STAFA, and then we're going to P18. I think it's just an airway, and Pol, POL. Okay, that's important. So we're going EG, BJ, and EGNT. Cool. So you do all this, and I've also I've been subscribing for him for ages, but I follow Navigraph. It's a subscription service, but they give you all the charts and things, so you can kind of see. This is Gloucester, is it? Yeah, Gloucester, EGBJ, and you kind of see where you are. I haven't done any Pilot Edge, or I haven't done any sort of online flying. And I'm dropping no Daniel Bloom. I'm not dropping any frames. I can see I'm encoding perfectly. Yeah, bitrate is about 8,000 kilobits. No frames dropped. It might be your end. You may need to refresh, Daniel. Unless everybody else is seeing it. Is anybody else seeing any frame drops? Okay, so yeah, there's a VATSIM and things. I haven't done anything online just yet. I'm just still learning, but I've got this just to help me and guide. I've been since FarmSim 2015. Oh wow, okay. Thank you, Brad. There we go. So let's so I put that into my second screen. Unfortunately, you guys can't see, but it's there. And we're going to start up X-Plane. And there we go. Streams all good, but the green screen on your camera is slightly annoying. I know. I don't know what else to do about that. Whether I show you kind of everything or, yeah. And my office is a bit untidy, so if it gets too bad, I could just I can just turn it off and don't have any webcam. But yeah. So the Cessna, we're at EGBJ. So let's just resume flight. It's going to be 8 o'clock in the morning. There we go. And we're in. So you have to let me know what the sound, if it's too loud or how the sound is. Stocko, hello from Australia. Long time viewer, watching since the first FS13. Wow, okay. Cooper George, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Is this real time or is it just single player? It's just single player. I'm not on online or anything, but okay, so this is our plane. We can show you the outside. So this is our Cessna. Oh, hang on. Cessna 172. And what's quite nice is if I go view external free camera, it's actually raining in Gloucester at the moment, and this is just like Gloucester. You know, I know this is the M5 motorway, and this is the yeah, this is Gloucester. So yeah, it's I think that's Painswick Beacon, Painswick Hill, or Churchdown. I think that might be Churchdown Hill. And you got the Cotswolds, and you got Malvern. I think these are Malvern Hills over here. But yeah, so this is Gloucestershire Airport. Looks pretty cool. And we're going to get ready to depart here. So let's bring this up here and do our flight plan. Okay, so flight plan. We're going to delete everything. There we go. So EGBJ. Oh. That's what I wanted. Okay, so as we the screen is shocking. I don't know what that means. Does it look okay? Can you guys see everything? Yeah, so we'll upload some more Minecraft videos. That's my plan tomorrow, is to record. So you should have an episode a day going out tomorrow. Some pure farming and some Minecraft. I'll also put this up on YouTube as well for anybody that's missing it. But how does it look? Does it look okay? Can you guys? Hopefully it's okay. I mean, screen was shaking when you was panning around. Ah, right, okay. Thank you, Cavalier Roy. So, as I've written down, we've got Staffer as a waypoint. So we're going to stick in Staffer here, which is S. T. A. Staffer. Hot Chilies, how you doing? We're doing a bit of explain today. So we're going to be at Staffer, and then we're going to POL. The P18 that we've seen before was the was the airway, I believe. So then we're going to go to POL. There we go. Hull, and then the final was the airport, EGNT. EGNT, Newcastle. Cool. Now I haven't got any weather information, or we're not ATC or anything. Okay, good. It sounds good on most people's end. Try and refresh it, or hopefully I'm streaming at 1080p, 60 frames. Excuse me. I'll be doing a lot of that because this beer is very what's some fancy new combine harvester? Yes, Hot Chilies, it is. It's a flying combine harvester. Yeah, this is very fizzy. Okay. Brilliant, Cavalier. Brilliant. Yeah, so we're going to depart from Gloucester, heading to the Staffer, Pol, and EGNT is our final destination. Now, as I said, I haven't got ATC or anything, so I could probably load up an approach here. So if we click on that, there's an ILS 07 or 25. So what does SimBrief tell us? Well, let's just land on the ILS 07, and I suppose we can go from vectors. It sounds like a lawnmower, yeah. Minimums off, load. Okay, so if we go to our flight plan, I think we delete that one. Remove. Okay, so we go from Pol. Ooh, we go Pol, and then we go straight to the C107, I believe. So Staffer, Pol, and then to the C107. Direct there, and then straight in. We don't need to hold. Straight into, yeah, okay, cool. Is this game easy to play, understand, or does it take a bit of getting used to? It takes a bit of getting used to. I'm no expert, but what's quite nice about it is, let's just get back up to... what's quite nice about it is that you learn a lot every time you fly it. You learn something different. So what do we want to do? I think we're on GPS already. Yep, exponder. We're VFR. So alt 1200 alt, brilliant. Yeah, so altitude, I think we're going to be flying, we're going to fly about 4,000, say 4,500, that'll be okay. We're going to turn on the flight director, should be okay for now. Okay, right, so pretend we've called the ATC and say, yeah, we've requested clearance. We're going to take off. So where are we going to go? Let's go to view, external, free camera. Just check to see where we're going to go. I think the sound is quite quite loud. External, aircraft external, there we go. So we are here. I think we can taxi along there, go all the way to the end, and then take off. What's that? Runway 27. So we take off at runway 27. Cool. Hey, fistful of ferrets, it's Stockoglaws time. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully the stream's okay and you guys can hear me okay and see everything. I know the webcam's a bit funky. It's just I don't know what else to do really. Let me have a think on that. I want to show as much of the stream as possible. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. Okay, let's take the handbrake off. Let's make our way. It's more of a seat with an engine and a wing above it. That's right. Yeah. So we're gonna head our way over to runway 27. So this is the first flight I've done with the G1000 because it's fairly new to X-Plane, the G1000. They got their own G1000 now. Oh, you're simcasting, groovy. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm dual casting it. So some guys are on YouTube, some guys are on Twitch. But I hope you guys are. I hope things are working. You guys can see everything because you know what I'm like. But okay, we're heading our way to runway 27. Where's the passengers? Yeah, we got 3 passengers. We got 3 business passengers that need to get up to Newcastle today. So we're going to fly them up there. I think it's going to be around about an hour and a half flight. We may do another flight afterwards, depending on if you guys have had enough of me or not. So here we go. Runway 27. We've got the clearance from the controller ground. They do not know what they're in for. No, that's it. I've had one can of cools already. One can of lager already, so we're going to be drinking a couple of cans on the flight. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, right. Apologies for my lack of knowledge. Love the look of the game, Stocko. Let's play. Sorry, that cut off at the end. But I know, like, you don't know a lot about it. That's alright. You don't need to. Just sit back, relax, and just sit back, relax, and oh, come on! It doesn't like going on full lock, this thing. So here we are. We're lined up on the runway. Let's check. Don't forget to spray your fields when you're over them. That's right. So let's just stop. Let's turn the handbrake on. Now, okay, holy crap, a Stockoglaws stream. I don't even know how to react right now. Well, we're drinking beer and we're flying 3 people up to Newcastle. So what worse can go, you know, what can happen? Toby Mobib, how you doing? Thanks for joining us upon Twitch. So, flaps down 1. There we go, flaps 1. I shall have us take off. So we get to 60 and then we will pull back, rotate, and head on over. So I can't see my flight plan. We're going to Staffa. Everything's in the green. We're all okay. Back. Okay, what have I done? Let's press buttons. Got traffic on. I don't know. Okay. Let's just go for it. I don't know what I've done there. I think I accidentally, yeah. take off the handbrake, and away we go. So about 60 knots, we will have lift off. It's a bit windy. There we go. We're off. We're off. We just got to pitch down. I'm not ignoring chat. It's just I can't do two things at once. And there we go. We're okay. And we're out of here. Just back off just a tad so we don't burn out the engines, and got this pitched up okay. So we're heading out to Staffa, and it looks like it's right in front of us, which is nice. And we'll just click on sync up the heading bug. There we go. So autopilot, heading, and then to nav. We'll do Alt, and we're going to go up to 4.5. There we go. How do I do that again? Nose up. There we go. Okay, so we are following the GPS. We should be leveling off shortly. There we go. And we are climbing around about 90 knots, which is okay. And we're climbing at a rate of about 700. And we should be going up to 4,500. Brilliant. Okay. So there we go. We are out of here. Flaps up. That'll help. And we are out of here. I know it's a bit loud, sorry. Okay, so Natalia, you got no beer, but you've got rum. That's good. I appreciate you broadcasting on Twitch today. It's a bit more convenient than YouTube for some. Fistful of Ferrets, no problem. I'm actually broadcasting on both Twitch and YouTube. So I've been hearing some of the feedback saying some people don't like YouTube, some people don't like Twitch, but it's best of both worlds. Okay. So we are on our way to Staffa, as per our sim brief, and then from Staffa on to POL. We are climbing up to 4,500. It's going to be our cruising altitude today. Now, what we like to do is once we get out to cruising level, we can lean this, and it could save our fuel to hopefully get to Newcastle. We're only at 75%, but we'll see how we get on. Iowa Farmer, what is this? Stockholm streaming? Is the world ending? No, I've just hey, cool, thanks for the host. Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay, so George Green is now hosting my stream. Thank you very much. I made some little custom things earlier. I was getting a bit excited about streaming, so but oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon View. There we go. DJ Digger 2000, thank you for the follow. Beacon View. So yeah, we're on our way to Staffa, 54 miles. So we got a way to go. I'm hoping this levels off, levels off at 4,500. We'll have to see. It's a very misty day today. It's not very nice. But we should get out there in a couple of hours, I think, probably to Newcastle. If you're asking what I've got, I'm using Ortho for XP for the textures here, and it just looks so realistic. Now I spent a lot of money on Prepared, and some of the add-ons from Prepared. So it's interesting to see how it looks in X-Plane, and this X-Plane just looks incredible in my opinion. Yeah. We're not flying with any ATC at the moment. Bit of a shame, but we haven't got that. The ATC in X-Plane isn't very good, but they are working on it. So in the future. And there we go. 52 nautical miles. Right about in a 3, well, nearly north. Hey, cool. Thanks for the host. Ah, there we go. Fistful of Ferrets is now hosting the stream with one view. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Kind of freaks me out when I hear my own voice. It's like when you edit and you go, oh, you sound awful. Got my Gloucester voice every now and then comes out really strong. So I hope you're all well. It's been a while since I've been streaming. We're just heading into the clouds there. I might try and get above the clouds if possible. See if we can get up to 5,000. The higher you go, the less oxygen, and I don't know how it works, but the higher you go, the less fuel you use, essentially. You can lean it quite well so that it's not using much fuel. Although for X-Plane it looks amazing, just be prepared to buy a hard disk or two. Yeah, Hot Chilies, I've got a 2 gig hard drive just dedicated to X-Plane. So yeah, it takes so long to you got to download every single tile. So essentially what it does, you go to the Bing Maps and oh, let me just go nose up. Go. So what it does on Bing Maps, hey, thanks for the follow, Beacon View. Hey, Hammer Slap, thank you very much. Your screen shimmers when you rotate the camera view. I think there's a setting for it in the stream in the software. Oh right, okay. Oh, I see. Right, I don't know why it's doing that. Hey, Zach Lazarus, thank you so much for your subscribe. I don't know how to do it. Settings. Let's see that if that works. Ah, there we go. That should be better. Is that okay for everybody? Can you all see that now? Is it all looking nice and smooth? Hey Stocko, the series you did with the horses made me get the game. After a couple of tries I got a bit of luck and have a few Group 1 winners now. Philip Story, brilliant. That's great to hear. Oh, we're sort of overspeeding a little bit. Let's just go back. There we go. You do realise you're under the city skyline as a game. Oh god, right, okay. I'm just awful at this streaming malarkey. So yeah, it's all. Oh no. Oh, it's gone back to how it was. Why is it doing that? Okay, I think it seems to work better when you use the joystick rather than the mouse. Yeah, when you use the mouse, it messes up, but the joystick is fine. Okay. Okay, cool. Morning, Iron Brew. How you doing? Under the City Skyline game, I know. I don't know how easy is it to change it. I'm not quite sure. Let's give it a go. I don't want to break anything because it seems to be working okay at the moment. Let's get outside and have a look at. You can't really see anything. It's all clouds. Unfortunately, it's all clouds. So let me just log on to my Twitch. Change. Right, I'll do that.
Scuff gets dropped. Yeah, some nice shots coming in.
Somebody else playing the game. My channel. I haven't used Twitch for so long. How do I change this? Dashboard. Bear with me, bear with me. Ah, total. It says X-Plane 11. Yeah. Oh, game. X-Plane. X-Plane 11. Cool. I think that's it. Have I abandoned the air hauler series? Sort of. Only because the air hauler doesn't work with X-Plane 11. It only works with the X-Plane X-Plane 10 and P3D. So now there must be a way of me being able to use the nope. I don't know. I'll just move it with the. I'll just move it with my controller. It seems a lot smoother anyway. Okay, Twitch dashboard, yep, sorted. You do this every day, Bad Soul. Just finished nights this morning, so 5 days off now to kill some Minecraft server even more. Yeah, Iron Brew, I need to have a chat to you about that because the Minecraft server is lagging, and I'm trying my hardest to keep the lag down to a minimum. So you may need to just get the mining dimension and just stick all your heavy lag stuff into the mining dimension, so it gives everybody a chance to break a block. Have you abandoned the air hauler series? As I said, they don't do it for X-Plane 11, unfortunately. You hope to get some more work done on the model railway. Cool. And invoke. There we go. Okay, brilliant. So showing X-Plane 11. We're not dropping any. Nothing's dropped. My Threadripper processor that I've got. 1950X is only working at 47%, 43%. And the GTX 1080 I've got is working at 57%. So we're not stressing the computer at all, and hopefully you guys are seeing this in 1080, 60 frames, seeing it on Twitch and YouTube. Fingers crossed, I've got it all working. So what's my favourite flight sim? Do you know what? X-Plane 11. I never thought. I've always been a bit of a prepared. And I spent a lot of money on a lot of the sort of planes and the add-ons and things, but Um, but yeah, well, I tried X-Plane. I reset the computer. I deleted everything, put the programs that I really used a lot back on the computer, and I thought, right, I've got a spare drive, a 2 terabyte drive. I thought I'm gonna just dedicate that just to a flight sim, and so I tried Prepared and I tried X-Plane. Now the Prepared version, it was, you could have the academic license, or you can go for the professional license, which costs like a tenner a month. Now I went for the £10 a month subscription just to see what it's like, and put all my add-ons and things like that, Active Sky, and then I loaded X-Plane, and even X-Plane on just standard was incredible. And then sort of looked into it and found out how to do all the scenery, the ortho scenery, and yeah, just made the game look so much better. I'm sorry there's so much clouds here. Let's try and go above the clouds. Let's go even higher. One thing I do want to do is okay. Don't move it like that. One thing I do want to do is lean the mixture out. So we can do that by, if you just look at the engine, if you bring this up here, can I make this smaller? Yes I can. So you can kind of see the engine RPMs here. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean this out until we start seeing a drop in the RPMs. We're going to keep leaning, keep leaning, keep leaning. No, it's not the RPMs, is it? What am I looking at? Yeah, there we go. So that's just starting to affect the RPMs. Now what you notice is the EGT, which is the temperature, is going to increase, and our fuel flow has gone right down to 5. So let me just show you what I've done. Okay, so this is where it's, we're using 8.7 and we're at 2430. Now if we start leaning this out and leaning it out, just as you start seeing, there we go, we can get this right down to 5. So we're saving on fuel, basically. That's what we've done there. And I want to let's increase. Oh, DL Kiosk has become a sponsor. Thank you so much. I don't know what that means. The whole Twitch thing is new to me, but I really appreciate. Thank you. So all I want to do is get this up to say 6,000. See if we can. Let's go into VS mode. Up. Take a nice slow. See if we can get above the clouds, if possible. I don't know what the seat, how high these Cessnas can go, but oh, YouTube sponsors like a Twitch subscriber. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you guys are all having a drink. Yeah, the webcam's a bit funky. I know. I'll try and sort that out again. That's YouTube. Lol. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm terrible, but it's good to. Thank you very much. Oh, it disappeared there when I took a drink. Well, that's one can done. Don't worry, I got plenty more. So yeah, thank you. Are we above the clouds yet? Oh, nearly. You can just see down there. That looks incredible. I love the look of this game. I think 8,000 to 10,000 feet would probably be the limit before hypoxia kicks in. Okay, so I think 6,000 is pretty high, and then we could probably lean the engine out a bit more and reduce our fuel flow. So where's our... Oh, I keep using the mouse, sorry. Where's our... It'd be on here, wouldn't it? Where's our fuel? We've only got just over a quarter left. This will be fun. That's my biggest worry, is whether we got the fuel to actually get to where we need to get to. We're still 28 miles from Stafford. Excuse me. We're still 28 miles from Stafford, and then we've got to go all the way up to Paul. So, someone explain, do you run your own business, do you flights to earn money and buy an aircraft fleet? Kind of, yeah. In Voke, there's something called FSEconomy, which I started at the start of the screen. You'll have to check that out in on YouTube when I upload these videos to YouTube. And you can actually see that you kind of run your own business. And hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon View. Hey, Diogios Gaming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subscribe on Twitch. I don't know anymore. I'm so confused. It's amazing I actually get this going, isn't it? To be fair, you know, I'm terrible. But yeah. So what I was saying is, FSEconomy is pretty cool. It kind of shows you. Oh no. Yeah, this ain't gonna matter. I forgot to actually. I forgot to do it. I can't start the flight now, can I? No. You have no rented aircraft at EGB. No. Okay. So this is a test flight. We're not going to get paid for this. Oh, never mind. We left with half a tank, so we started strong. There we go. At least we got some fuel. Ah, that's why. That's why. Okay. Do you know what? Yeah. We're going to start this again. Okay. We're going to start again. We only missed what, 20 minutes, and we just call this as a bit of a test flight. So we're going to go. We're going to start this again. So let's go File, Main Menu, Flight Configuration. So we're going to have the Cessna, and we're going to change the location. We're going to go Gloucester. 8 o'clock in the morning. There we go. It's real world conditions, so it's a bit scattered here in Gloucester at the moment. We're going to start a new flight. Okay. RIP face cam. I know, I don't know what to do. I can turn it off. Do you guys want me to turn it off? I can. It's no problem. Because I don't know what to do about it. To be fair. Air Hauler is a standalone program that kind of connects to your flight sim. Hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon View. Timbo Baggins 2599. Thank you so much for the follow. I would play the heck out of Europlane Simulator if it existed. Yeah, I know. Am I only seeing some of the comments? Ooh. I think I'm only seeing some of the comments. Let me do this the old-fashioned way. Sorry. Okay, so sim brief. This is what I was just saying. This is how I set up. So EGBJ to EGNT, and it kind of gives me a route, and there's the route there. So we are going to Stafford to POL. So up to Stafford is here. POL I believe is up here, and then we go to EGNT. You have a very nice face, but please turn the face cam off. Yeah, I'm going to turn it off because it isn't working quite right. Let me just... There we go. And, yeah, we'll start this again, shall we? Hey, Thomas from Sweden. How are you? Long time no see. So this is the route that we're going to take. Now, I just want to bring up my... Sorry, bear with me just a sec. YouTube chat. Bring up the YouTube chat. Because I don't think the dual chat thing is working quite right. Sorry, bear with me, bear with me. Okay. Pop out the chat there. Okay. I can see everybody on the YouTube chat, and I think I can see everybody on normal chat on the Twitch. So I'll just leave that as it is. Hey, Squeaky Summon, how you doing? So that's done. That's done. Big Man, how you doing? Okay, so it is kind of working. I don't know what I was panicking about. Right, let's get into the game. Here we are. We are at EGBJ again, and we are going to load up our passengers. So let's just start the flight. There we go. Your flight has been started. 42 gallons of fuel on board. One assignment loaded, which is your my three people who are very brave. My 3 business passengers. So they're loaded onto the plane, and what it does, it adjusts all the weight and everything else. So that's cool. And now we know where we're going. We got the flight plan loaded from before, so we can kind of take off now, can't we? So let's go. Hey Dios, you take a motorbike tomorrow? Cool. What type of motorbike you getting, mate? So we're heading off out of EGBJ. We've done this already. We had a bit of a test flight, didn't we? We call it a test flight. Big Man, very well, mate. Very well. Big Man, yeah. Everyone's too scared to chat because our pilot is drunk. Not yet, Davey boy. Not yet. I'll have a few more cans yet. You'll notice that I start slurring, I think, after can 3 or 4. Here we go. So taking off at runway 27 again. Deja vu. Hey, cool. Thanks for the host. Hey, Big Man, thank you for hosting the stream. Much appreciated. Hey, Chili Pickles. Just come here. Just so glad to see Flight Sim again. Yep, me too. Okay. So we'll just stop here. So we've got flaps 1. I think the engine looks good. Let me just put the handbrake on. Engine's all in the green. Yep. It's all okay. We're on our way to Staffa. That's fine. So what we do is we set up. I don't know whether the flight director's on. Nope. There we go. Flight director's on. Nav. We're going to go to 6,000. And we'll set that up. Flight level change. There we go. I think we're good. Okay. Here we go. The EGNT landing fees are like £25. Well, when we land, we're going to get ourselves. Cool. Thanks for the host. Oh, Dios. Thank you for the host. We're going to pocket about 1,800 quid when we land in EGNT. Ooh. So hopefully the passengers are got their seatbelts on. They got their beer. They're ready for some fun. So, yeah, 60, positive rate, flaps up, we're heading out. So I just need to adjust the pitch. So you've got to fly the plane first, basically. Fly the plane first, get it all trimmed. We're trimming out quite nice now. And then you can actually put the... not like that. Whoa. We're climbing way too fast. Well, we're going to stall. I did do it better the first time. There we go. So let's do that. Alt. Hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon view. I think we're okay now. Nope. Oh, this is what happens. I done okay the first time. I done okay the first time. Let's just see where we're going. Let's turn the autopilot off. Or on. Okay. We're okay. Hopefully the passengers have their seatbelts on. Me too. So we're actually flying the plane at the moment. Let's get level. Let's do this properly. Get some speed back up. Hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon view. Let's turn off the autopilot. There we go. We've done it. We're going to go up to 6,000. Wow. Okay, that was hard work. Why do you know all the technical terms? Yeah, technical terms like that shouldn't be happening. Hopefully the passengers have the seatbelts on, their beer and their brain trays. That's right. Yeah. So let's have a look at our passengers. There we go. There's Ewan, there's Zachary, and there's Bob. So Ewan, Zachary, and Bob are on their way to Newcastle. And we are we're on our way to Stafford. We've got no ATC, so I'm not worrying about anything else. We're Exponder 1200, so VFR. Looking good. Outside air temperature is. Have we got any? Yeah, we'll put the pitot heat on. There we go. Cool. We're good to go. What's my Twitch? Twitch is Stockoglaws. It should be. Hey, Grey Gamer, how are you, sir? Fistful of Ferrets is a website you can go to integrate those. Twitch isn't working for me, so I'm watching the YouTube stream and with Twitch chat popped out. Yeah, it should work. It should all be working. Hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon View. Jazza, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. It's funny that you still use those names after that many years. I know. Do you know it's I don't know. What's the word? I've had a can. It's just embedded into my brain. That's okay. We're not actually flying to Stafford at the moment because the distance is increasing. So what have I done wrong here? What's up now? We're on GPS. Okay, what am I doing? This. GPS. There we go. We're on GPS, autopilot, heading to Stafford. We've just done a big old circle. It's turning into the right place now. Okay. That moment you're scared of soccer names on his own kids since they've been around for so long. The moment you're scared of soccer users names on his own kids. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. My son Ewan. My daughter Zachary. Okay, so we're heading the right place now. Brilliant. We're climbing up to we just seen something really nice in the clouds that we wanted to show them. And hopefully our fuel. Where's our fuel? Fuel. Yeah, we're okay. We should be okay for fuel. You see it's raining, you can see the rain effects. Looks really cool. Chili Pickles, by the way, Chaza is me on Twitch. Brilliant. Is it working for you now? You can hopefully see me on Twitch. Yeah, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're climbing up nice and steady, up to 6,000. We're heading the right direction now, which is good. We got some fuel, and yeah, we're okay. Like I say, this is the first flight I've ever done with the G1000 in X-Plane, so it's a bit wonky. Normally I use the older type GPS, which I'm a bit more. I can understand a bit more better. That's it. Yeah, heading in the right direction, so whoop whoop. Yeah, I've really enjoying my Coors Light at the moment. I'm normally a cider drinker, but I've been drinking quite a bit of lager. Well, I say quite a bit of lager. Coors Light. It's quite nice. The Grey Gamer, yes. Thankfully, we're flying in the UK, so there isn't many mountains that I need to watch out for. But I do appreciate what you're saying. Can't really see where we're going. It looks like we're just coming above the clouds now. Hopefully, because it's not much fun seeing obviously just white cloud around. But we're climbing to 6,000 feet, and then we're going to lean it out, and away we go. Stella Soda is the best. I do like Stella Soda. It's quite nice. Ooh, fizzy. Does anyone know the fuel prices in the UK? No idea. What, aviation fuel? No idea. Hey, Tud TV, I haven't been around for some years. I think last time we spoke just after I got married. So, how's life? Anything new and exciting happening? Tud, not really. I'm kind of married to my work at the moment. I've had a new job since probably I last spoke to you, and I've been really putting my efforts into work. Hence the reason why the channel's kind of suffered a little bit. But I still do this because I do this for you guys, and because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy putting putting videos up and doing videos. So, but yeah, just working hard. We bought a house. Me and the wife bought a house. Yeah, now we just got to pay for it. That's the joy. Hey Sussex, I'm here. Evening Stocko and chat. Sorry I never made the start. That's okay. We kind of restarted anyway, Sussex. So when I kind of took off, I forgot the passengers. Yeah, we took off, and it was a really great takeoff as well. There was no issues, no problems. But yeah, we did forget the. Can I get this on like flight following? I don't know. There we go. And then if I zoom out, there we go. That's what I wanted, so I can see where I am in relation to the world. Yeah, so we kind of forgot the passengers, and yeah, so we had to restart it. But I'm glad we restarted it. So we picked up the passengers, and we're heading to Newcastle, EGNT, via Stafford. We're doing we're on our way to Stafford now. We're 50 miles away from Stafford, and then we're going to Pol, and then we're going to head out to EGNT and land on runway 7. So I've just written that down, runway 7. Thomas Bright. I am a hydraulic engineer. I design hydraulic systems. I think it's probably the coolest job in the world. I love it, but I'm a real geek when it comes to hydraulics. I love my sort of manuals and flows and pressures and pressure drops, delta P's, delta T's. I'm Brunel's law. I just love it. I love everything to do with hydraulics. And I think when you've got a job, it's nice to have a passion in that job, especially in hydraulics as well, because I'm quite young, I suppose. There's a lot of older gentlemen, that older people, I should say, that are in hydraulics, and it's quite refreshing, really, when they start talking to you fairly technical and you kind of understand them, and you can advise them on some of the new products that are coming out to the market, especially on the electrical side of things. So sort of hydroelectric, sort of proportional valves, servo valves, and things like that. Yeah, I love it. Damians, I think aircraft maintenance technician is the coolest job in the world. Yeah, it is. That would be pretty cool. That really will. Okay, so we're at 6,000 now. I do want to pull back on the engine slightly, and then we're going to trim the engine. If you remember, we've done that before, so let's just go down and trim the, until you start seeing the RPM. Ooh. Let's go in. There we go. Okay, so we're up to about 7. I'm going to pull back a bit. There we go. Yeah, 6.4. It's okay. You see the EGT is not quite high. We're not as lean as we possibly could be. We're hovering around about the 100 knots. That's okay. I'm a truck driver, and that's the coolest job in the world. Yeah, Sussex. I'd love to be a truck driver as well. It's so nice to have, you know, what you do for a living to be your hobby, or to your you know, what you enjoy doing. I just think it makes getting up early to go to work makes so much better. Thank you, Damians. New C83. Hey, how you doing? So if you just joined us, we're flying to Newcastle from Gloucester. Thomas Bright. I design hydraulic systems. That's what I do. I am very well, thank you, Nusia 83. Thanks for stopping by. We've just left Gloucester. We've got our screen here. Actually, I can bring it up. We just left Gloucester here. We're probably just around Birmingham, so we got a long flight. So literally, you know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 beers on me, which I'm gonna have to go downstairs and get another couple, I think, because I think this is going to be a 6 or 7 beer flight, because yeah, we're going to be here for a while, just literally staring at the clouds. So yeah, we're going to earn $1,800 out of it for taking these 3, Ewan, Zachary and Bob, to Newcastle. I was talking to my workmate today and got talking about Euro Truck Simulator 2, and said how mad it was that I drive all day long and play yeah, a sim truck driver on the computer. Sussex, it's crazy, isn't it? But I understand. Great gamer. I'm retired. The hardest job I've ever had. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure with that fishing and gaming, I'm sure it's hard work, Greg. That's quite cool. Good paying. Well, average, I guess. It's you know, I'm sure there's higher paid jobs than mine around. but I'm interested in it, so that's pretty cool for me. So yeah, it was 8 o'clock in the. I think it was about 8ish when we left, 8 in the morning. Does it tell me the time on here? No. Oh, it does. Yep, 8:20. So we can go for 26 minutes. Yeah, Euro Truck Simulator 2 is an awesome game. So we're looking at landing at EGNT runway 7. So I'll bring up all the charts and things shortly, just to go through there, just so we can set up. We're going to do an ILS approach, and hopefully, I've been practicing off screen. I've been practicing. I've been doing quite a few flights. As the FSEconomy, I'm up to about $9,000, I think $9,500. So I've been doing a lot of flights off screen, and they've been going really well. So I just know for a fact, as soon as I press that record button and come into land into Newcastle, it's going to go Pete Tong, and we're going to end up crashing and killing Ewan, Zachary, and Bob. It's going to be awful. I've been watching you since the start of the series on Euro Truck. Brilliant, thank you, Matsky. Yeah, what's your other job? Sussex? Hey, Grey Gamer. Yeah, the UK does look. It's such a shame with the clouds, but I've got Ortho for XP, and it looks incredible. It really does. The Gloucestershire Airport, which I showed before the stream, the roads are all in the right place, and the buildings are in the right place, and the airport looks like Gloucestershire Airport, which is great. Where are we flying from? Well, we're all crammed. All I don't know how many is in 32, I think, watching from YouTube and Twitch. We're all crammed into a little Cessna 172, and we're all flying to Newcastle, and we boarded the plane in Gloucester. But I had to start again because I forgot the passengers, so we kind of had a test flight. And now we're flying to Newcastle. I love the little Cessnas. My first purchase in X-Plane was the PC-12, which I'm just starting to learn how to start it, because a bit of a learning curve, which is what I love. You know, I do like the learning curve on games. You know, it's all part of it. Will there be a buffet service in this flight? No, there isn't, unfortunately. Well, there is. There's Coors Light. So we've got a liquid lunch, a liquid tea. It gets confusing watching two live chats and Discord. Yeah, I imagine, Sussex. Sorry. It's just that we had people say about having, you know, some people prefer it on Twitch and some people prefer it on YouTube. So I thought, why not? Let's see if I can sort this out and stream to both. But how does the game look? The sound's all okay? You can hear me okay? Because I literally didn't do any testing. I just pressed the button and it just worked. So hopefully it's all okay. Hey, Red Knights 1, how you doing? This is awesome. Oh, brilliant, thank you. So you could just about see the audio and the visuals are great. Not only are you dual streaming for me, you're also dual screening. Dual screening. Oh, so you're on? I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Looks like it really hurt bad if you fall out from the plane. It would. Yeah, we're 6,000 feet high. We're above the clouds. Nice, beautiful, sunny day. 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, 8:30. Yeah, you can just see here Staffa, where we're plugged in. So if we look at our flight plan, we're going from Staffa to Pole, and then we're going to start our approach. So we need to be at 2,200 feet by the time we get to C10. So when we get into to Pole, we'll start looking at reducing our height, ready for our approach into Newcastle. No, I didn't buy it from Steam. I bought X-Plane 11 pretty much when it first came out. I had the X-Plane 10, and if you remember X-Plane 10, it had the metal box with about 8 CDs in there. You know, when you used to buy games on CD. And yeah, so I had X-Plane 10 then, a box with all the CDs, and then when X-Plane 11 came out, I loved the runways. If you notice in X-Plane 11, the runways are actually at different angles, so they're not real flat. You know, they're real bumpy, and I love that. And I thought, oh, that's really good. And that was the actual what made me buy it. So I bought it really early. I think it's even the same price now. I think it's about £59 or £60, and yeah, so I got just the key. So it wasn't out on Steam when I bought it. It's a lovely view, Matt Sky. Apart from, it'd be nice if we could see the ground. And we can start seeing some of the nice ortho for XP that I've got in the UK. I've got the whole of the UK covered, including Ireland, and I'm going to be working on France after, because we're going to do some nice GA flights down into France. If you guys are, if you guys want to see more, then I will stream some more of this. Am I going to land this? I am. Ready night. That's going to be the fun and exciting bit. Is we're going to land in Newcastle. We're with 3 people up. All the businessmen. We kind of took him for a little detour earlier. So is the terrain detailed like real life? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's real life. Basically, the Ortho for XP, what it does is it takes a picture. So Bing Maps or Google Maps, you have like a zoom level. So you choose the zoom level, like how close you want and how detailed and pixelated you want the. Hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon View. Hey, Nussy83, thank you for the follow. And yeah, so you choose the zoom level, and it's real world. Google Maps or Bing Maps, and then it saves the tile and it puts it into the game. It's clever, really clever. It looks like a GoPro mount on the spar out of the window. It does, doesn't it? I think that's where you put your foot, I think, to get into the plane. But I've got different views set up, I think. No, I haven't set any views up in this. We took them for a little detour. Shortly after, we forgot them entirely. That's right, bad soul. So after we forgot them, we picked them up and then went the wrong way for a while, and now we're doing well. We're on our way to Staffa. I bought X-Plane 10 on Steam for $60 back then. 2 weeks later, it was 50% sale. Oh, Max. I tell you, it happens a lot to me as well, so I feel your pain there. Okay, so we're nearly at Staffa. I say nearly, but we're like 30 miles away. 15 minutes from Staffa, I think. Look forward to being in Newcastle, quite near my hometown. Ah, cool. So we'll have to start singing Fog on the Tyne is All Mine when we're close to Newcastle. Who's looking forward to the Farmer Sim 19 from what they've seen so far, the screenshots? I am. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's looking good. I'm kind of hoping the likes of. Oh, I didn't do anything there. I just knocked the controller. I'm kind of hoping that the likes of pure farming, cattling crops, is going to push Giants into, into the next kind of leap. Really, I hope they're not just using the same old engine and just higher quality sort of vehicles. The change from 2015 to 2017 wasn't huge, but you never know. Yeah, it looks, FS19 is looking good. Oh, getting through this Coors Light. Hey Dio, you got the Yamaha 125. I think I've done my there's something you take in the UK, like when you're 16, you can actually have up to a 125 or a certain horsepower bike, and I can't remember what it's called now. It's before you take your big bike test. CBT. Thank you, Dio. Thank you. Yeah, I took my CBT test, and I think that's the bike I took it on, and I remember I was doing fine around the yard, when you go in and out the cones, and I got all the gears and all that. Yeah, I kind of, I don't know. I was driving on the roads and I was fine, and then all of a sudden I forgot to lean, and I don't know. It was just the weirdest feeling ever. Yeah, I forgot to lean, and the bike wouldn't turn. And then in the earpiece, your instructor was like, lean, 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 and then eventually I leaned and it went around the corner, but I just forgot how to ride a bike. It was really weird. It's great to see you grow so much. As I saw as much of your truck simulator, it does not feel like 5 years ago. Matsky, it doesn't. I've been doing YouTube videos and on and off. Yeah, for 5-6 years now. Remember the agricultural series back in the day? No, it's probably longer than that. I don't know. It's probably longer than that. 2013, 2011. 2012. Yeah, 5 or 6 years. It's just flown by. But I've loved every minute. I've loved every video. And as I've always said in all of my videos, I need to be in the right mindset, and I've got to enjoy it. If I enjoy myself, I think people watch it will enjoy it. I don't do videos for the sake of it. 2011. There we go. Thank you, Gray. That's yeah, that's incredible. It's incredible. So we've all known each other for a long time. Okay, I've just heard a change in sound of the engine. We're dropping speed. Why are we dropping speed? Let me just check. Get a bit more power. Yeah, why are we dropping speed? Oh, maybe we're hitting some wind. Ah, there we go. 8. So we got a bit of an 8-knot wind. So I'm gonna put some more power on. Uh-oh. Oh, something's going on. What's going on? Maybe we're too high. We're not at Stafford yet. Something's changed. It's weird. It's quite a bit. Yeah, I suppose we hit a massive. Yeah, so the wind, it's 11 knots now, hitting the nose, which means it slowed us right down. I may need to come and get down to about 5,000. But I've taken over anyway. I'm flying. So we'll get down to, I think 5,000. See how we get on there. There we go. Oh. It's making all sorts of weird noises, but I think we're there. We're there. We're going to drop down to 5,000 and... There we go. Okay. Wow, it's so... oh, look at that. It's raining. And there's the simile down below. It looks really cool. So getting down to sort of 5,000. Seems like we're increasing our speed again. So I'm not quite sure. I think it might have been to do with the headwind that we was hitting. Because what we got to remember is the X-plane is the flight dynamics from X-plane is so much more precise than prepared. So I'm just gonna go back on our engines just slightly. There we go. Sorry, I've been concentrating. Is there a movie on this flight? No, unfortunately, it's just drinking alcohol. It's an alcohol drinking flight. Movie Death at 5,000. No. So I just need to make sure I'm trimmed properly as well. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we're leaned out. We're at 5,000 feet. The headwind is 7. We're starting to drop a bit more speed. Hopefully that's going to stabilise soon. But you can see, look, we're tilting quite high because of the headwind that we're hitting. Gosh. Def don't want a bit of wind. Can't really open a window. I think you can open a window. Just hang on. I think you can open windows on here. It's probably advised not to. I just want to check that. Yeah, all flaps are up. We're really struggling at the moment against this headwind. Oh gosh. Yep. Come on, you could do it. It turns autopilot off. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I think it's because of the wind that we're up against. So let's turn off. No. So I haven't got enough energy. We haven't got enough power. We'll have to sort of drop down again. Let's drop down to 4,000. 4,000. Oh. There we go. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it's probably because the headwind that we're hitting. Lean is great for fuel economy, but you actually need the power. Yeah, I don't know whether it's... Is it because I'm leaning it too much? I don't think so. Possibly. Possibly. I'm spilling my water everywhere. Sorry, Matsuki. We're let's go back on power. Let's get down to 4.5. That looks better. It looks like we're hitting some clouds. I think it's all to do with the headwind that we're hitting here. The 8 knots is causing us a bit of trouble. This is a silly question, but do you know what you're doing? Animal. Not really. I have flown. We're hitting steady now at 100 knots. We're okay. We're okay. I've done a good number of flights. It's just it's that same old thing, you know, the YouTube or the curse. When you press go or record, things don't actually go to plan. But 8 knots isn't much of a headwind. I'm not quite sure why I was losing so much power. It maybe was because I leaned it out too much. That's probably it. We'll just there we go. That's leaned out correctly now. 100 knots. We're doing all right. Alex Bailey, welcome back. Thank you very much. Give me more power, Scotty. That's right. Yeah, no water allowed on this flight. It's beer. That's right. Well done, Davey boy. Yeah, I think we go backwards at 100 knots. Baz Sol, I think. Yeah, I think we'd go backwards with that sort of headwind. But yeah, we're okay. Danger diverted. We're heading to Staffa. We're only a few miles away now. 5 minutes from Staffa, and then we're heading up to Hull, and then we're going to take runway 7 ILS into EGNT. Now it actually sounds like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. Yes, I've got an FS company. Alex Bailey, we looked at that at the start. I've got about 9,500. I've done a few flights, and this flight here is worth 1,800. We've got 3 passengers. We got Ewan here in the passenger. We got Zachary and Bob with us, and I've got to take him to Newcastle. Unfortunately, you can't call the company anything. I don't think it's just Stockoglaws. Just follow the line. It's easy. Matsuki, have you ever flown a plane in real life? I flew a Cessna 172 to Newcastle from the nearest airport. It was great. Oh, Matsuki, I'd love to. Yeah, one day. One day. I'm not drinking, I have work. Large G&T, please, stewardess. Oh, G&T, animal. I've been drinking that. We went to Cheltenham a few weeks ago, the Cheltenham races, and we had a night out. And I was drinking soda all day, and it got to a point like 8, 9 o'clock, and I was just so bloated. I don't know how many pints we had, but we had a few pints of soda, and I decided to go on to the G&T, and I stayed on G&T for the rest of the night. It was really nice. You're going to meet up with Mary Jane. That's right, Gray. Yeah, Mary Jane's at Newcastle. So we're coming to stop. We should be taking a right-hand turn in soon. But yeah, it absolutely looks incredible. I'm sure you agree. Well, that's a second can then. Hey, what's wrong with Newcastle? I've been to Newcastle a number of times. Nice place. Whoa. Right hand turn, don't forget to lean. That's right, yeah. Yeah, on my CBT I nearly went straight on. It wasn't fun. So we take a right hand turn in 2 minutes. Shame you go to Newcastle. You won't fly over the Coburg Heath where I live. Well, I don't know. What time is it now? It's 10 to 8. Probably by the time you get to Newcastle, it's going to be a bit late to do another one. But if you guys are, if you guys are enjoying this and you want to see more, then let me know, and I'll be happy to do some more flying videos. It's just a nice chill stream, it's just something you can put on in the background, do what you need to do, have a beer. Oh, that was empty. Have a beer, sit back, chill out and relax. I don't know what beer you have on the menu, so varied. Wow, we got cider or Coors Light, that's what we got. Oh, and G&T. It's upon Tyne, Newcastle upon Tyne. Under Lyme, I think, is in Derby-ish area, I believe. Under Lyme is, yeah, Stoke, Derby area. Doombar, yeah. What was the name of the company I want to join? The company, I haven't really set up a company. There is there's an app called SimBuddy. Yeah, SimBuddy, where you can actually set up your own airline and do flights from there. But it doesn't give you the. What I like about FSEconomy is that it actually gives you the route that you need to fly. SimBuddy doesn't do that, but Staffordshire. There we go. Newcastle only has one airport, Newcastle International Airport. It's a great airport to fly to and from. And there we go, we're on our way. We're going to be taking, there we go, we're taking a left turn now towards Stafford. As you see here, we're on our way to Stafford. And it's 30 minutes away, so yeah, sit back and enjoy. And we're losing speed again, hopefully not too much. Dinner's on his way. They have an airport in Newcastle. They have an airport in Newcastle? Yeah. This little Cessna's doing really well, I think. 4,500 feet, 100 knots. Let's just check the fuel. Yeah, fuel. We're doing okay with fuel as well. Yep, I'm sure we're going to make it. I'm that confident. You imagine, when you get on these planes and, the pilot comes over the tannoy and says, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stocko, and I'm your pilot today." They sound like they know what they're doing. They're in charge. Can you imagine if I sort of popped up over the tannoy and go, "Hello, how you doing? Coors Light's lovely. You have an airport in Bristol?" You do. Yeah, to be fair, Animal, you're right. We've got 34 people in 35, including myself, in a little Cessna. Actually, 38, including you and Zachary and Bob. Just hear the pilot, which I'm sure we'll be fine. Should learn how to fly an Albeo Cessna 404. I've got the PC-12, which I'm learning to fly at the moment. And eventually, all these little GA flights, you learn. Every flight, I learn something new, something different. And it just sets you up ready for the big stuff. They did an article the other day on my local radio station about real airline pilot announcements. But have you noticed that I think in order to be a pilot you need to have the voice? I think that's probably one of the requisites. You know, you sit down for your pilot exam, and if you had a crazy voice like "Hello," they wouldn't give you the job just because, you know, you could be an amazing pilot, but the voice doesn't match. You know, if you went over the tunnel and went, "Hello, we're going to be at 10,000 feet. It's going to be great," it would just scare people. I don't like these clouds. I don't either, Matsky. Sorry. I ain't getting on no plane. Yeah, we're all squished in. There's 38 of us on a Cessna 172. And we're still doing 100 knots. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We've got a bit of a crosswind. We're okay. On our way to Pol. 47 miles from Pol, and then it gets interesting. It seems like easier, and there's a pilot age like 20 with a really squeaky voice. Right, okay. It just wouldn't fill you with much confidence with it at all. Can you go a bit lower? I feel sick. Oh. No, I need to save my fuel. Oh, that was a good film, Dio. Wow, 4 passengers in a little Cessna. Yeah, there's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of room. So you got 2 in the back, 2 in the front, really. That's all we got. Not good when the captain says, "I'm so excited about my first flight." Or you forget to turn the tannoy off and you go, "What did this button do?" Flight Atlantis number 1 EasyJet flight from Malaga to Bristol. Passengers, there is a 50-50 chance both these engines would work. Before asking them for a show of hands to decide whether they should take off or stay put. Yeah. I had a flight to go to Scotland a few months back, Aberdeen. And I was going to be flying in a Dash Q400, which I was really excited about. I've never been on a plane. Never been on that plane. And we was waiting for the plane to fly from Aberdeen to Birmingham, and then we were going to get on at Birmingham and fly to Aberdeen, and so it just keeps doing that all day. Anyway, so the flight was delayed, and we was telling, because it was snow in Aberdeen, we were saying it was the weather. It turned up, we got on, and then the pilot says, "Oh, sorry for the delay. There was a problem with the engine. We'll be taking off shortly." I was thinking, oh gosh, you don't want to hear things like that, do you? Just as you take off. A further seat strapped to ratchets underneath. Yeah, you should create a group in FSEconomy. It's essentially an airline. Alex Bailey, we'll do that at the end. We'll set up a group and see if we can do that. But that sounds like a good idea. In 1982, a British Airways flight from Singapore to Australia flew next to an erupting volcano near Indonesia, and ash shut down all 4 of the engines. The captain said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have a small problem. All 4 engines are stopped. We are doing our damnedest to get them going again. I trust you are not in too much distress." You can tell I was a British person saying that. You can tell it was, yeah. I can't hear over the noise of the engine. Oh, that's better. It's stopped there. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be worried if you couldn't hear the engine noises. I do hear the engine slowing down and speeding back up slightly, which is a bit of a worry. But as long as we're hovering over the 100 knots, I'm quite happy. The EGT is fairly high, which means we're, yeah, at 6. That's okay. And our fuel quantity is fine. Yeah, we're going to be okay. These were all real life announcements. Yeah. Last one I was flying to France. The pilot said, "This is my first flight. Don't worry, I have a co-pilot next to me." Oh, humour on flights. I don't know whether that actually goes or not. You know, it's thankfully all the statistics say it's the safest way to fly, safest way to travel. I love flying. I enjoy it. I never used to. My parents they went to America. And took my little brother and sister with me, with them, and I was 16, 17, no 18. I was 18, and they said, "Oh, do you want to?" I said, "No, there's no way I'm getting on a plane. You wouldn't catch me on a plane at 18." And then something just triggered with work, and then before I knew, I was flying all over Europe, and I absolutely love it. I had a 2.5 hour delay when we got on the plane. The pilot said the delay was due to a leaf stuck in the plane's flaps. Right. Okay. Then the 4 engines, 747 cut out by one. Yeah, it must be a scary thought, scary feeling. But thankfully, this Cessna is doing really well. 100 knots. Flying to Pol. Can't see out there. You can just see Pol there. And then what we need to do is go direct to the C1, direct to C10. Yeah, just click on that, go direct, and then we're going to be ready. But yeah. Where are we now? We are, I suppose this is Liverpool, I guess, if I had to guess. So this is Wales, North Wales. Yeah, this is Liverpool. So we're near Liverpool, Manchester. So here, that line there, everything here is Wales. So we're North Wales. So Manchester, Liverpool is this kind of area here. So we're up, and then we're heading to Pol, and then the line doesn't show where we're going from there, but we'll figure that out when we get there. No worries. So we're up near Liverpool, Manchester area. Which, if you think about it, you know, you could drive. Oh, Dio, see you soon, mate. Take care. You could drive Liverpool sort of 2.5, 3 hours from where I am, and yeah, we've done it in an hour. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie is Manchester. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. There we go. So we're not far from Manchester, just south of Manchester. Manchester. If that's Liverpool, you're on the wrong side of the country. Wide open. If you don't believe me, Google it. No, I think we're doing alright. I think this flight's going quite well. We had a bit of trouble with the instruments earlier on, but, you know, Bob's asleep. Ewan and Zachary are reading their book. Who's got the map? Well, we're just heading north, you know. Newcastle's north. That's all that matters. Asleep or passed out. Yeah. Just keep hearing this engine speed up and slow down. It's quite worrying. 100 years, but don't worry, all our craft are younger than 90. Yeah. The country's second capital. Yeah, I suppose Manchester it would be, or Birmingham. Hey, Cara, how you doing? Hope you're well. Long time no speak. So, if Iron Brew's still here, he needs to sort of delag the Minecraft server. If you guys saw the plane, you might see your passengers. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh. Sorry about the stuttering, I'm using my mouse. Now all you can see is me flying. What a lovely looking plane. Should have used FSX. No. I did have prepared, but I'm loving this more. Really am. Explain. Is the way to go. Yeah, we have to get out and push. When I was on a flight quite a while ago, a little boy asked, "What's the noise?" The mother replied, "It's the wheels going up." And the boy replied, "Wait, so we have no wheels? Are we going to land?" Yeah. Why are we in an American registered plane? I don't know, animal. I haven't got that far into my technical, authentic realism just yet. It's hard enough for me getting this plane up in the air, let alone anything else. What does that say? No aerobatic maneuvers, including spins, approved. Ah. Nothing's wrong with a Cessna. Matsky, nothing wrong at all. There we go. So we're heading on to pole, and then we're going to go direct to the C107. And we're going to need to be at 2,200 feet for that. But we're 16 minutes from there. I think we're 5 minutes from there to there, so we can probably get down. So in a minute, in about 5 minutes, we're going to drop down to, say, 3,500 feet, ready for the 2-2 at there. Now what we need to do, no aerobatic for the plane or the pilot, both I think, Karen. We're going to bring up this. Can you guys see that? So we are heading to EGNT and we're approach ILS runway 7. There we go. So this is the chart that we're looking at, and what we need is the 114.25. No, the ILS DME. Okay, so 111.5. We need to put that in. So in here, com nav 111.5. 111.5, and we'll put that in. Boom. What else? 111.5. That's the ILS DME. We're at 67. No, Alex Bailey, I haven't done it on the G1000 just yet, but I'm learning. Okay. Now we got moving maps, so arrival. There's no stars available. Oh, there is. So this is where we are. So this is the reason why we need to be at 2,200, because we're going to accept the glide slope and head in. So we need to be at 067. 067. So OBS. We need to set that. Oh gosh. We need to set that at 067 quickly. So you see there, 067. There we go. Take it off. Go back to GPS. So we set the course at 067 now. We're on GPS. Yep. We've set the nav to 111.5, which is correct. Oh, I missed something. What was that? But thank you. I'll just check it. Okay, so we're at 111.5. We're at 067. So we're ready to capture the growth slope into Newcastle. Yeah. So if we miss it, we climb straight ahead to locator to hold at 2,500. That's fine. We're not going to miss it. We're going to be fine. Ben Anvil, how you doing? Yeah, don't worry, passengers all perfectly normal. So we're set. So we set the ILS to 111.5 and we're at 067 on the OBS. Cool. Now, there is a way of listening to the. I don't know how to do it on this plane, but there is a way of. Okay, so what that's doing, that's going to actually, hopefully, you're going to hear some doop 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 doop, and that will tell us that we're okay. Yeah, nav. Yeah, is it nav 1? Yeah, nav 1. There we go. Cool. That's set. That's set. That's set. We're good to go. Just need to get down to 2,200 now. After we get pole. Stocko, you sure you know what you're doing? No, I am blagging it here, but it sounds like I know what I'm doing. How far away are we from Paul? ETA 11 minutes. Let's go to flight plan. There we go. Well, I'm going to take a short bio break, so I'll be back in a second, okay? So, I guess I've just opened the door and decided to do a wing walk or something, but I'll be back in a sec. Stay there. Right, I am back. I managed to grab a couple more cans. So I'm fully restocked on lager now. Okay, so we're still in the air, which is good, and we're still flying to Pol, which is great. We're still at 100 knots. We're still 4,500 feet. Just check our fuel. Our fuel's looking okay. Yeah, we're good to go. Please check the CRS direction. You've set 006 and not 067. Ah, right, okay. Nope, yeah, there you go. Course 067 OBS. Yep, localizer 1067. That's fine. And we go back to GPS. There we go. Uh-oh. Have I broken it? We're on GPS. There we go. Okay, yeah, so the course is set. What it's showing there is just the course of GPS. GPS is set at 007. The OBS, sorry, yeah, the GPS is set at 007, but the OBS or CDI localizer nav1 is set to 067, which, if you look at the charts again, there we go, 067 115.5. I missed a new sub. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate every single sub I get. Thank you so much. So here's a drink to you. So if you are a new sub, please let me know who you are so I can say a big thank you. Hey, Carl Richardson, no problem. Thank you for checking. Lager and Cessna. There we go, Bent Anvil. There we go. It just goes together. The thing is, you know, they say, like, obviously drink driving on the roads is bad. I'm not condoning drink driving at all. So ignore my silly comments that I'm going to make now. But if you did have a few beers in a plane, who's going to catch you? You know? The plane police. Hey, thanks for the follow. Beacon View. Alex Doctor 67, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Wibble 012002. Howdy, Stocko. How goeth your day? Oh my god, long time no see. Long time no see. Yes, it's been a while since I've done some streaming, so I decided to. I've been having a lot of fun with X-Plane, and I'm using FSEconomy. And I just wanted to sort of showcase this and see what you guys think about it. How's the dog? The dog is still crazy. Now I have got quite a funny story to tell you about the dog. We've had some snow here in the UK, and it was a couple of inches. You know, it was a good amount of snow. And the dog was itching to get out, so we walked the dog. Me and my wife was walking the dog. We went over to the field and let the dog out, and the dog was running around crazy. Put the lead back on the dog, and he was walking back, and she kept kind of limping, like lifting her front paw up and holding her paw. So you can just tell something was wrong. She was just walking on 3 legs basically, and she couldn't put her paw down. So we was a little bit worried. Where are we? We're 5 minutes. Okay, I've got enough to tell my story. So we was really worried. So we got back to the got back home, and lifted her up and had a look. And the wife lifted her up. I looked at the paw, and it looked to me, it looked like her pad. You know, the pad on the bottom of a dog's foot. The pad was come loose. So I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we took her straight to the. So we took her straight to the vet. We rang the vet. This was about 5:30. The vet was like shut in, but we rang her and we got just in time, and she said, well, bring her straight here. So we went straight to the vet. Okay, so we put her on the table, the dog's shaking, you know, because of all the fuss that's going on, and we said, oh, I think her pad has fell off her paw. So the vet said, okay, that's strange, let me have a look. So lifted up her paw, and then she went, oh, and then removed the pebble from the fur of the paw. I said, there you go, all done. I was like, oh god. Thankfully she didn't charge us for it, but yeah, we took the dog to the vets because of a pebble stuck in her fur. Thing is, in my defence, the pebble was round, it was brown, it looked like it was part of the pad, you know, the pad, and because of the snow and the dirt and all that was all over her paw, I didn't want to touch it. So yeah, I didn't notice that. I thought the pebble was the pad that fell off. Yeah, okay, I know. The wife loves telling this story at parties. Is X-Plane better than P3D? I think so. Iowa. I spent so much money on P3D, but I love the dynamics of X-Plane and how that plays. It's great. Where's the dog right now? On the plane? No, the dog's downstairs, annoying the wife. I know, typical Stocko. I know. But thankfully, the vet said, you know, you said, oh, how much is that going to cost? And she said, no, don't worry. The laugh alone is worth it. So you can imagine the vet's husband, you know, all right, love, how was your day? You saved many animals? You know, well, somebody brought a dog in with a pebble stuck in her paw, but other than that, it was quite an interesting day. We've got plenty of fuel, that's good. We're heading up to Pol, and then we're going to go direct to that C something. Yeah, but X-Plane is more RAM and GPU intensive. Yeah, it is. It's a trade-off, isn't it? You know, you either go for something less complicated, less flight dynamics, you know, less sexy looks and less PBR and all those good things, than P3D for sure. But if you want something to look fairly realistic and fly realistically, then X-Plane is the way forward. Epic dirt, yeah. Especially if it was your chargers. You know, the wife would have been very happy if she said, "Wait, that's £60, please." Oh gosh. Yeah, I know, dogs, eh? Thing is, because they can't talk to you and tell you what's going on, you've got to guess. And then when she was limping the way she was limping, like, our dog doesn't moan about getting hurt at all unless she's really, really, really hurt. And yeah, when she was limping with her paw, I thought, oh, something bad, like, you know, maybe some glass or something, because it was snow everywhere. You couldn't see anything where she was walking or running. So I thought the worst. So did the wife. Lifted it up, seen this pebble like hanging off, which I thought was part of her pad. It was a perfect size pebble that looked the size of her pad, and I freaked. Right, quick. Oh god, let's take it to the vets. Oh. The good thing is, that's the last time the wife will let me get in charge of looking at the dog for anything that goes wrong. I don't know. So we're coming up to, we're 1 minute from Pol, and we might as well go direct now. So if we come here to there and go direct, activate, enter, there we go. So now we're heading direct to see something. Now we need to get our altitude, start going down. Hang on, how far away are we? Wrong way. Oh, we're quite far away, aren't we? There we go. Yeah, we're quite far away. So we're 42 minutes. Yeah, we're alright at this altitude at the moment. So the key is, if you're going to make a mistake about an injury, at least make sure it's hilarious mistakes so you save the money. That's right, Balsol. There we go. So if we learned anything, yeah, then yeah. Oh. I'm terrible though. Terrible with things like serious things like that. You know, somebody getting, you know, somebody who's not well, somebody who got injured. You know, if somebody collapsed at work, or I am just the worst person to be around. I don't know what to do. I panic, and I end up sort of just running into a wall or something like that and knocking myself out. I'm just, you know, some people are like really good at things like that. Me, I'm not. I just turn into a squibbling mess. I kind of did with the dog. That's why I seen this pebble hang off her paw. Oh my god, her whole paw's falling off. Yeah. Spilt my G&T on the centre coleslaw. Oh, Matsky. You have to clean that up. All these clouds, it's no fun. I want to show you the awesome scenery. But in about half an hour we'll start reducing our altitude and get underneath the clouds. At the moment we're just about above the clouds. It does look really cool though. It does look really cool. No tissues there, Matsky. I don't know, Ewan or Zachary may have one. No, we're not turning the clouds off. What I love about it, right, is this is what the weather's like. You know, it's real world weather. I've got to be careful saying that. I've had a few cans of lager. This is a real weather. Real world. Anyway, the weather is real world. Bob's is good. Okay. As long as Bob's got tissues. I got tissues. No, we're doing well. So when we get on to some of the sort of bigger aeroplanes, hey, and Drop Off 1982, how you doing? Thank you so much for dropping by on Twitch. Once we get onto the bigger planes, you know, sort of cruise liners and jets, turboprops is probably my favourite type of plane though. I love the GA, I love the general aviation stuff. As I said, I've bought the PC-12, which can hold a few more people. That can hold about 12 or 13 people. So we may have a play with that next time. But yeah, if we get onto the turboprops, maybe some jets as well. I can't believe they're going to let me loose on a jet, but maybe one time we can get on the jet. And you never know, we might do a transatlantic. You know, we'll have the whole Saturday just flying from, say, London Heathrow to JFK or somewhere over the pond. That'd be great. Real-time weather. Thank you, Matsky. So you guys, do you want to see more of this? Do you want to see some? It's like the perfect stream really to do, and you know, because I can interact with you a little better. I'm not concentrating too much on flying. Yeah, if you want to see more of this, let me know. So over here it's Easter weekend. We get a bank holiday. We got day off today, day off on Saturday, Sunday and Monday, which is great. Go home, Socko, you're drunk. Look, there's you know, there's a good 30 odd all crammed up in a little Cessna. Doing well. No, it's real-time weather, but it's not real-time. Yeah, it's real weather, but it's not real-time. I set the time back to, because it'd be dark, and I didn't. It's not much fun. So I set the time back down to 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock today, if we, well, I don't know what time it is now. It's, wow, an hour and a half we've been flying. So at 9:30 today, if we flew this and we're in this exact position at 4,500 feet, this is what the weather would be like. And you could just about see some scenery now. Come, oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, it looks awesome. That looks incredible. Look at it. It looks real. You're starting to get a bit of vertigo. It's that real. Yeah, it looks awesome. Real world weather, call it. Just don't make me say those words. Oh, we lost. No, 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 no. We're heading. Ooh. We're heading up. God, that looks brilliant, isn't it? How it worked today, but to be fair, I could not turn triple pay down. No, you couldn't. Never. Not, yeah. Especially when you love the work. Like, I know you use Sussex, you love the job you do. It's just a bonus to get triple pay. Don't that look amazing, eh? See the way that the clouds move and interact as we go through it. It's just really good. Okay. Hey, Damien, WBA, thank you very much. How are you? Hope you're well. You drove 600 kilometres today. Kilometres, Sussex. It's about 550 miles, 520 miles, something like that. So what you're all drinking then? Come on, put in the comments what you're drinking on this beer and bacon live stream. Yorkshire Dano, how you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Well, at the moment, YouTube is winning on the viewer count, which I'm quite surprised at. I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, and I thought Twitch, there'd be far more people watching it on Twitch than there will be on YouTube, but at the moment, YouTube are winning. Animals drinking tea. How do you have your tea, animal? It's so bad, is it? Yeah. So how do you like your tea? Is it milk, 2 sugars? Any more Feed the Beast? There will be, Dano. Yes. Tomorrow. I spent today recording a load of Pure Farming 2018, and so that'll be. I'll have one of those videos going live tomorrow for sure. And then Feed the Beast, I've got the whole day tomorrow to record Feed the Beast. I've got loads of things I need to do. I've upgraded my Void Miners now to a point where I need Nether Stars to upgrade them any further. So we're going to look at getting a Nether Star sorted. Matsky, I've actually got myself a Stella to relax a bit. Thank you for relaxing Friday night. No, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Purple Lemonade Mix. Well, there you go, Gray. Purple Lemonade Mix. Lovely. Classic British tea. Nice one, Alex. Sussex. Yep, 373 miles. Is that 600 kilometres, is it? Wow. Milk, 1 sugar. White, no sugar. Thanks. Just giving up sugar. It still tastes foul. Oh, look at that. That looks incredible. Like, you see the reflections underneath. You can see where the cloud and the breaks in the cloud. Like P3, you know, prepared. It doesn't look like this. Prepared. Yeah, that's another can, Matsky. I'm on 4th or 5th, I think. Look at that. You don't get that in prepared. Long time, Martin. It is. Yeah, Feed the Beast with Dur. Dur's actually been on the server a few times, and he's done a few things. Hopefully I have a chance to maybe get a video with him at some point. Just like the old days. Hey! Young Netzrick. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? That just looks incredible, doesn't it? The plane has a beacon. It does. Beacon view. Yeah, pilots can be drunk. It's fun. Yeah, who else are you going to hit up in the sky? It's very difficult to hit another plane. Yeah, I miss Dirt Tebers too. I think Das Tebers is still producing some videos on some terra firma craft and other videos like that. So go check out her channel. She put some nice stuff up. It just looks really cool, doesn't it? In fact, all the teddy bears are. Yeah, we've got Grey. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Grey. Fad. Has Fad been on? Fad man? I don't know. Good going. I forgot to say on Twitter. Sorry for kicking England's butt on the rugby game. Ah, okay. So, well, we finished 5th in the Six Nations. So, are you Scottish, Irish? Das has just relaunched the Tebby ticket. That's correct, Sussex. I did get the invite, and it's something that I want to do. And I may, yeah, I'm going to write it on my pad. Oh, Fad has been on the server. Good, good. It's recommended the pilot has a pint before the flight. True story. How about 4 or 5 cans of lager? Is that okay? Dancy, how you doing? Thank you so much for dropping by. We're flying from Gloucester to Newcastle today in a little Cessna 172. We've got some real nice scenery. It just looks absolutely incredible. Don't that look real? Yeah, it looks brilliant. Scottish, love the final though. Yes, I know. It's, I love the Six Nations. I was actually, my birthday is in March, and I had some tickets. The wife got me. I support Liverpool as well, but I'm mainly rugby. I don't follow football that much, but I support Liverpool. The wife got me tickets to Anfield. I've never been to the new stadium, so she got me tickets in the new stadium at Anfield, and it was on the 17th of March, and it was when England was playing Ireland. So we went to a local pub to watch the England game before the football against Watford, where Liverpool beat them 5-0. Great game. But during the rugby game, I was like, I felt like I was the only Englishman in there because the pub was packed full of Liverpool supporters, and they're all football. And in that area, Liverpool area, there's not many rugby union fans. It's all rugby league. Oh, look at that! That is like a real life. Oh, it just looks incredible. So it's all rugby league, rugby league people up in Liverpool. So England was playing Ireland in rugby union, and I felt like I was the only fan in there. And the pub was full of the Irish. It was brilliant. Loads of banter was going on. It was all friendly. It was great. Thought it was only 11 minutes out. Did you pass it? No. 11 minutes to the waypoint. So we are now 27 minutes to. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. 11 minutes to there, and then we're landing. So we need to get down to 2,200. We've set our. Oh, wait. We've set our OBS or CDI to the right frequency. Hey, Train Mange, how you doing? Thank you for dropping by here. So we set our ILS to 111.5, and we set our heading to 067. We've also aircraft is out of a position, but as soon as the aircraft's in position, it will show up on the map. You've got moving maps, which is really good from Navigraph. It kind of shows the map. I wonder if you can. Looking at it, runway 25 would have been fun because you go right out to sea and then back in. But we're landing runway number 7. 2,200. We need to hit the glide slope, so we need to get down to sort of 2,200 soon. Yeah, all looking good. Let's do that. We will see the north. Okay. I'm in a ski resort at the moment on terrible Wi-Fi. Oh, Chile, I'm sorry. You can actually, I think, if you're on Twitch, you maybe I do it on YouTube as well, but you can actually de-quality the stream, as it were. I wonder what you meant there, animal. But yeah, you could change the quality. So at the moment, hopefully, I'm running at 1080p, 60 frames, and it's all running sweet. I haven't dropped anything. And the bitrate is really high. It's at 8,000. It's, yeah, it should all be really good quality at the moment. But yeah, you can certainly de-quality the stream as a technical term. Hey, I've had a beer, Alex. All right, leave me alone. Sorry, Marksky, leave me alone. Oh, look at that view. As a computer electronics engineer, I approve. Oh, there's a bit of change in textures just over there, but that's probably because of the clouds. But yeah, it looks incredible. Isn't there any traffic or ATC? No, unfortunately. X-Plane 11 is still under a lot of development. The ATC and the internal traffic isn't that good. There are some plugins to have, but I haven't installed any plugins or anything. That's the only thing I would say that lets it down, is that you feel like you're flying on your own. Where God, yeah, look at that, it just looks amazing. With P3D, you've got a lot more activity going on. With, yeah, the ATC is pretty good on prepared, but on X-Plane the ATC is not very good, so not many people use it. Now, they are developing a new ATC, so I have no doubt about it that in a few months the X-Plane will have an ATC similar or better than P3D, with the likes of SIDS and stars and things like that. So yeah, train manage. I think it's something that that's the only downside of this is the traffic or bandits at 10 o'clock. Oh, I've had one barrel. Matsky, only one. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? So, essentially, these are sort of real images from, say, Google Maps or something. What we're seeing. So, as we fly across them, these are real-world images. It looked like the Bing or Google or whoever I used. It looks like it was snowing when they took these images, because it's hard to see. Is that snow on the fields or something? I'm not quite sure. But that's great. Love it. Why does the plane need automatic train control? Big trucker. Whoa, who'd have thought? Stockoglaws live on. I know it's been a while. It has been a while. I'm live on YouTube as well, and at the moment YouTube is just peaking. You know, Twitch is getting fairly close, but YouTube seems to be peaking, which I thought Twitch is the go-to for live streaming. YouTube still hasn't caught up yet, but no, YouTube doing really well. Oh, I can look at these views all day. They're great, aren't they? I'll use any scenery add-ons. Ortho for XP for the whole of the UK and Ireland, and I am using a joystick. I'm using an X56 joystick, and it comes with two. Well, you got obviously the joystick, and then you've got the throttle as well. But yeah, I just love looking outside. So if you just joined us, we left Gloucestershire Airport around about 8 o'clock in the morning. Are we there yet? It's been a long flight. We're flying to Newcastle, and we're on our way to EGNT Newcastle. We went via Stafford and Hull, and we're going to be going on to the approach shortly. We're at 4,500 feet. We're sort of flying over the Yorkshire Dales. Looks really cool. And yeah, we're 19 minutes away from our turning on to final, so we do need to get down to 2,200. Everything's all set, ready to rock and roll. So it's been a nice flight, to be honest. It's been alright. Damien says, hey Socko, please give a shout out to my mum. She's watching with me. You're in. Hey, hello, the mum of Damien WBA. Hope you're well, and hope you're enjoying the stream. Sussex tells his kids 20 minutes. Even if you pop into the shop. Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, so a massive shout out to Damien's mum who's watching the stream. It's cool. Don't that look amazing? You don't get that in P3D. What's the ETA, Captain? I've got to be honest, I don't know. Let's have a look. We're 17 from there, so I reckon 25 minutes we should be landed. 25 to 30 minutes we'll be there. Hey, Ben Fleming, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Ah, that's nice. Everyone's saying hello to Damien's mum. Come on, everybody say hello to Damien's mum in chat. So as I say, I got the PC12. The next purchase I think I'm going to get, plane wise, is going to be the C208 Cargo Master Cessna C208. It's a slightly bigger. Oh, it's bigger than the Cessna C172, but it's it carries more stuff, which means you can carry more people, which we can make more money at. So that might be my next purchase. How's Maddie? Big Trucker, Maddie's fine. I told everybody a story a little bit ago with we took her out for a walk on the snow and she started limping on her front paw, so I brought her home. I checked the paw and I thought her pad on the bottom of her paw was falling off, so I took her straight down to the vet and it ended up being a pebble. Alex Bailey, this is the default. Yeah, it's the default X-Plane C172. I did look at the aerofoil one, and I thought I was gonna buy that before the stream, but I really, yeah, the default one for me just flies brilliantly. It's you know, it's really nice. Yeah, the 208 is huge. Yeah, it is. I think that's going to be my next purchase. I think is the Cargo Master. But I'm still learning. Every time I fly, I'm still learning. Why are we going to Newcastle? So, Animal, what are you just saying? That you heard Stocko was getting onto a C172 and you thought you'll join, you'll come along for the ride. We're going to Newcastle because I play FSEconomy, and there was a job. I started from Gloucestershire, so I seen in Gloucestershire and see right what planes are in Gloucestershire, and the C172 is for hire for about $139, and then basically it gives you jobs to do. So you look in EGBJ, which is Gloucestershire, and it says okay, so we've got a list of jobs, and there was 3 business people that needed to get to Newcastle, and they were going to give me $1,800 for it. So I thought, why not? Let's fly up to Newcastle, and then when we get to Newcastle, we're finding a job, and then we'll fly from Newcastle to somewhere else. I just followed the crowd. That's right, Animal. I vote for Damien's WBA's mum to be Stocko's new co-pilot. That's right, yeah. Have you seen or heard of the game Pixar? Or would you play it yourself? I have seen it. Well, hang on. When I say I've seen it, when I logged into Steam, it came up, and it kind of looks like Minecraft on steroids, doesn't it? It looks crazy, but I'm up for it. If somebody else, if everybody else wants to play it, I'm up for it. Animal, you wanted to go to London? Well, I'm sorry, it's the wrong way. Pause Fide, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Do I live in Gloucester? I do live in Gloucester. Yeah, Ben. Sound by the accent. Live in Gloucester. Yeah, you're on the wrong plane, Animal. You just parachute down and you'll be fine. Ouch, big trucker, that's not good. Your co-worker's dog. Seems to be living fine. She had a split nail. So I went to spread it, pinched the nail. Yeah. My mum's dog. Get this, she's a staff cross with a Jack Russell. So we all know what Jack Russells are like. They're crazy dogs, and you got this staff, big, strong, muscly dog. So it's quite a funny looking dog, but beautiful temperament, just an amazing dog. And she runs so fast because she's like powerful, a lot of muscle, and she's got these little legs like Jack Russell. She runs so fast, but what she doesn't know how to do properly is stop in time before she hits something. So we went through this period where she'd run so fast and just keep hitting the walls, the end of the fence or a hedge or something. But then she's worked out how to stop really quickly. But when she stops really quickly, she rips the dew claw from her legs. So the first time it happened, we panicked and we took her down to the vet. And then it probably happens once every few months that you take her for a walk and she starts running around a bit. She's going to stop suddenly. You try and use a dew claw to stop, and it kind of just rips out your dew claw, which is it's like the norm now, unfortunately. But, dogs, eh? Yeah, cross between Minecraft and the Ark. Yeah. Can you drop me off on the way back? I'll see. Hey, Keith Brimmer, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. How close is Gloucester to Swindon? I'm from there. Oh, just down the 417 and the 418. So, sorry, the 419. So it's half hour. Nearly there, Matsky. Nearly there. About 50 miles. Yeah. So we do need to start. Okay, so we're going to get down our altitude. $2,200. Nice slow descent down to 2,200. There we go. What we need to do as well, just go back slightly on the power. So, as I just joined the stream, is X-Plane better than Microsoft? I think so, Keith. I explained it's the it's more realistic X-Plane, and some of the scenery that we have is just incredible. P3D is great, but it's on such an old engine now. But what they do really well, the ATC is better than the X-Plane, and there's more traffic, and there's a lot more add-ons and stuff. But what you're trying to find, what you find now, is that the community in Flight Sim is moving over to X-Plane because of what X-Plane are doing. You know, we've got dynamic lighting, PBR lighting on some of the planes. You know, the way it's built, the flight dynamics and things that X-Plane and Laminar have done is just so much better than FSX. So, in my opinion, I think X-Plane. But I spent a lot of money on P3D and some of the add-ons. But for now, I'm going to be putting my efforts into X-Plane for sure. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry, we're still not there yet. We did have a bit of a test flight, didn't we, before we started? I've lent the engine is lent. Is that the word? If I move down, you can see it's kind of out. If I go any more, there we go. Our fuel flow is about 4.6, which is great. EGT is increasing. Yeah, we're fairly lean anyway, and we got plenty of fuel. Yeah, we got plenty of fuel to get to Newcastle. We're okay. How hard was it to set up FSEconomy thing? Not very hard at all, Alex. I followed the instructions on the FSEconomy website, and if I can do it, pretty much anybody can do it. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, this is what this is. This is a flight with FSEconomy. We have current flight time is 1 hour and 51 minutes. Yeah, we have 3 business passengers from EGBJ to EGNT. Yeah, and we're flying. So this is an FSEconomy flight. Air hauler is the one that you're thinking of, Keith. Unfortunately, air hauler is only for P3D. It's not for X-Plane 11. Whether it's going to be for that or not, I don't know. But if it ever comes out, I will be playing it. I guarantee it, because I do love the air hauler series. Technical term for how to fly a plane. Yeah, move the red knob back a bit. X-Plane, it is slightly harder because the flight dynamics is more realistic, so it is slightly harder. We're at 37,500 feet. Sticking around about 100 knots, which is good. Just nice slow descent, because I haven't got any ATC. I'm not really following, but we need to be here 2,200 ready to catch the guide slope. So yeah, we had Ewan, Zachary and Bob, but then everybody decided to jump in. So there's like 34 of us at the moment in, not 35 of us in the Cessna, and we're all enjoying a nice fly up to Newcastle. But yeah, what you're seeing now, Keith, is a lot of the add-on manufacturers for P3D are starting to move over now. Like Orbex Scenery is moving into X-Plane, and a few others. I think they've seen that the switch is happening, and X-Plane is becoming the preferred option. Stock, have you ever been to Pricklish Abbey near Gloucester? I went there and it was very nice. Yes, I have, Ben. Yes, it was. Yeah, I took my little nephew to go feed the. It was goats, I think. Was it goats? Goats and chickens. Well, there's some animals there, but yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It's lovely down there. At least you can see the dashboard in your plane. I had trouble with that in FSX. I had to keep looking about the cockpit to change the autopilot. Well, yeah, this is the first flight I've ever done with the G1000. Now, G1000 is the X-Plane. They built this similar to the G1000 that you get in FSX, and this is my first flight with it, so I was a bit worried. It's always great to try something new for the first time in a stream, isn't it? But there we go. That makes us X-Men. It does, Animal. You're right. Cessnas are tiny. Yeah. So the biggest job I can choose on FSEconomy is for 3 people, because obviously that's all the seats we've got. We've got 2 at the back. We've got my co-pilot and me. So we've got 3 businessmen going from Gloucester to Newcastle. And we're nearly there. We're 5 minutes away from our... We need to be at 2,200 in 5 minutes. And I don't think we're going to make it. We're at 3,200. We might be alright. Nice, slow, steady decline. So this is the fun bit. This is the bit where you've all been waiting for, to see me land this plane. Yeah, the stream will be uploaded to YouTube. Yep, no problem. I might skip the first bit where we forgot the passengers. We forgot the passengers and we decided to go for a flight on our own. I think I might skip that bit, but we'll keep everything else. I don't know, I might show the whole lot. Why not? So I'm going to have to look into the webcam thing, because... No, Animal, yeah, I'm actually flying this with a joystick. I have been... No, I'm not joking. It's on autopilot. Yeah, have a look at the webcam, because I had the webcam on earlier and it kind of... Because I've got no green screen or anything in my office, I had to use this thing called Tricam or something, where it tries to take out the background and just leaves your head and shoulders. Well, it didn't quite work, so... I did forget the passengers. Animal, yeah, I forgot the passengers at the start, but we turned around and sorted it. It's fine. The descent into madness. Come on, where's the PMA? Positive mental attitude. That's all I need. We're gonna do this. We're gonna land at Newcastle. It's gonna be fine. We're not gonna kill anybody. It's gonna be great. Ah, cool, big trucker. You've been in the air once. Your grandpa rented a low-wing Cessna. Cool. I've never been in a Cessna. I imagine flying in a Cessna is going to be totally different to be flying in a jet. Animal, you're going to have to wait, okay? You're going to have to wait until we land, and then you can get out. Well, here's the parachute. Off you go. Now, we're in the clouds at the moment, which is a pain. Well, as much as I hate to ditch out on this privilege, exciting because my real job is this, so unfortunately I have to take off. Okay, Basol, well, thank you so much for joining us on Twitch today. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, there's no stewardesses either, Animal. Sorry, you have to feed and water yourself. Look at you lot moaning about, you know, you wanted to get out and how long is it taking. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're just going to be turning into here. We're going to be turning and then we're going to be landing. So no loo either. I know, eh? Terrible conditions I'm keeping you guys in. I'm sorry. But there's plenty of beer. I've got plenty of Coors Light here on tap. I think we're going to make 2,200. I think that was perfect, our descent. I'm going to go a little bit lower. We are close to water. I like your thinking, Keith. We went out for an hour. I just wanted to log some flight time. That's right. Yeah, we went out for an hour. We're turning now onto our final. Okay, and you can see there we've automatically gone on to onto the glide slope. So we've captured the glide slope, and we're on our way in. So there we go. We're on the localizer 1, which is brilliant. This is what I set up. Of course, 06. It should be 067. Just change it. 067. There we go. Course 067. We're on the glide slope, and what we see, yeah, you'll start seeing something come down here, and then when it will hit that, and it will descend us as well. So we should hit the glide slope. Let me show you what I mean. So here we are. Ah, there you go. You can see us where we are. We're on the glide slope here, and the glide slope is going to take us in this fog. This is an ILS approach. Oh. Exciting stuff. So what we need to do is we need to back off the accelerator. The throttle. We need to give it some flaps in a minute. And as we're coming in, we need to give it, make sure it's fully leaned out. There we go, leaned. No. The mix is fully in. I don't know what the technical term for that. What's the opposite to lean? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what? Flaps 1. So we need to get around about between 65, around about 65 knots. And there you go, you can see we're live there. So there's a glide slope, and that will take over, and it will bring us down at the right angle, ready for our amazing landing. Okay, on to runway 07. Rich, there we go, Rich. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for the words. That cause light is taken off me. Flaps 2. Okay, I'm going to have to concentrate a bit now. So once that gets to here, we should start seeing this decline. Newcastle Airport doesn't have 7 runways. No, when it says runway 07, that means that runway 07 is at 70 degrees, hence the reason why our course is at 67 degrees. That's the true, but 7 is the closest, as it were. It wouldn't be runway 67, so it's runway 7. So it's at 70 degrees. And we're not doing it, because I haven't clicked that button. There we go. So now we're on the approach. We're coming in. We need to back off. We're at flaps 3. Thank you, Chris Shepard. Thank you so much. And we're heading down now. We're at flaps 3. Just show you. There we go. We're fully flapped. And we're heading in to land at runway 7 at Newcastle International. Blimey, always sounds like you know what you're doing. Well, I tell you, I'm very good at showing people I know what I know what I'm doing. So there we go. Our descent is automatically taken care of. We just need to keep this around 60. Yeah, we're coming in. So it's lucky we're doing an ILS landing. You couldn't do a VFR landing on this because VFR stands for Visual Flight Rules, and you can't really see the airport. Animal, we're exactly where we needed to be. Don't worry. Oh, it looks brilliant. So you can see the lights in front. Just. So we're at 60 knots, which is perfect speed for us to land at. So we're about 2 miles away from the airport. Sorry, I'm a nervous passenger. It's fine. It's fine. Even after a few tins, we're good. You can see all the cars. So that's Newcastle. Scare the passengers and make the approach inverted and roll over at the last moment. Keith, if I knew how to do it, I would. Animal, where's the faith? Come on. Okay. So everybody, seatbelts on and in the crash position. Here we go. Thank you for the confidence there, Matsky. Technically, Carl's right. We're still on autopilot. I haven't had anything. I'm not doing anything. This is all autopilot. This is not me at all. I need to back off that throttle just a little bit. So when I take off autopilot, you're going to hear a few beeps, warnings that it's off autopilot. But don't worry, I'm in control of the airplane. It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Let's take a big gulp of beer before I before I make this landing. Right. See, there's a big old runway. Here we go. No, Keith, we've got no ATC on X-Plane at the moment. Okay, 737 taken off. Okay, I have the plane. Oh, okay, that was an acceptable landing according to that. That was an acceptable landing. We are at Newcastle International. Yeah, nailed it. Let me take it full stop. Oops. Okay, that was a bit rough, I know. Apparently the airplane wants to turn right for some reason. I'm struggling to turn left here. It's done this before. Now, there's no dynamics in there that I've broken anything. It won't let me go left. Like, I'm trying to put the pedal. Like, you see the pedals there. I'm turning the pedal, and it won't turn. I've got the power on full. Come on. There we go. No, you're not getting off until I say so. We're gonna park up and then you can get off. So welcome to Newcastle International Airport. Oh, scared. I'm just gonna park here. Brilliant. Handbrake on. And oh, hang on. There we go. Welcome to Newcastle International Airport. You may now depart the plane. Oh, I've used the mouse, sorry. You may depart the plane, and one thing I want to do is turn off the... Turn you off. There we go. So we're cold and dark now. Battery's off. Avionics is off. Yeah, cool. And there we go. Magnetos are off. Yeah. That one. So what we can do is we can check out, if you wanted to, we could do a replay. So it took us nearly 3 hours to fly to Newcastle. We don't need to go back that far. Oh no, I forgot to. I think I ruined it anyway. But we're going to see our landing. Here we go. That hasn't worked. No, replay's messed up. Oh, don't forget the poop bags in the back of the pilot seats. This isn't Newcastle. It is Newcastle. We're at Newcastle, I promise. Right, where I'm going. Okay, you Masky, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Plugins. I don't think I can. Yeah. We messed up. I should have finished FSEconomy before I decided to do the replay. And the replay isn't working quite right. But anyway, we're there. Well, thank you so much for watching. We've done a flight from Gloucester to Newcastle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You may depart and kiss the runway. That's right. We made it. That's the main thing. Modern material autopilot is so accurate landing on carriers they had to program invariants to keep from damaging the deck from every plane touching down in the exact same spot. Are you sure bloke over here speaking French? Are we going to see it? I think that's me taxiing. I don't know. Something's going on. A bit weird. Anyway, but thank you so much for watching. We flew from Gloucester to Newcastle. It didn't count. I'm going to have to do this flight again because FSEconomy I shouldn't have replayed before I let people off the plane. Never mind. Yeah. So I think that's the end of the stream. It's been a good 3.5, 4 hours. I've had 5 cans of Coors Light. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And do you guys want to see more? Is this something you're interested in watching? Please take all your belongings and empty beer cans with you. Oh, thanks, Carl. And you have a great weekend. That's right. Don't eat too much chocolate eggs. You're welcome, Sussex. Thank you very much for coming along and for monitoring the stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Sussex. Cheers, Keith. Okay, brilliant. So you guys want to see more? That's great because I want to do more. So, and there may even be a stream tomorrow. I don't know. I might just flick the button, and here we go. We're live. So I'll speak to you all soon. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, take it easy and enjoy the rest of the Easter weekend. Take care, Paul Svide. Ta-la.